Ashlee Robinson was a 31-year-old content creator from South Jersey. In early April, she traveled to Zanzibar for what was supposed to be a romantic engagement trip. Less than a week later, she was dead. To her followers, she was known as Ashlee Jenae. Her public life was documented through vibrant travel photos and milestones, right up until her final days on the island. That imagery stands in total opposition to the physical reality of her death. Medical documents from a local hospital list her cause of death as cerebral hypoxia by strangulation and suffocation. Unraveling cases like this requires constant attention. Subscribe to the channel to help us maintain pressure for answers in ongoing investigations. Ashlee's family is currently navigating an information vacuum. Her fiancé claims she took her own life, while her parents suspect foul play. Meanwhile, official authorities have provided almost no specific details. To find the truth, we have to look past the surface of the vacation and compare the fiancé's account against the objective findings of the medical reports. The trip began as a picturesque getaway. The couple was staying at a resort in Zanzibar, a location famous for its clear water and high-end tourism. The first few days of the trip were marked by celebrations. On April 3rd, her boyfriend of 1 year proposed to her. 2 days later, they celebrated Ashlee's 31st birthday. Ashlee's family spoke with her frequently. Through FaceTime calls, she shared the details of her vacation and expressed excitement about her engagement and the next chapter of her life. On April 8th, the tone changed. Ashlee called to say she and her fiancé had argued, and that they had been moved into separate hotel rooms. Her father later stated that resort security allegedly accompanied the fiancé back to the room at some point during the dispute. The move to a separate room isolated Ashlee in a foreign country. This created a period where the only surviving witness to the subsequent events is her fiancé. The next morning, April 9th, Ashlee's mother received a call from the fiancé. He told her that Ashlee had done something to harm herself. He claimed a specific method for the injury, alleging that he found Ashlee after she hung herself on a door. This timeline reveals an 11-hour gap between the alleged incident and when the fiancé notified the family, waiting nearly half a day. He claimed Ashlee was hospitalized and stable. Yet hours later, the hotel officially notified the family she was dead. The first hospital's medical report documented physical evidence that complicated the fiancé's story, specifically noting an unidentified mark around her neck. A second hospital listed the cause of death as cerebral hypoxia. This occurs when the brain is deprived of oxygen, which the medical report attributed to strangulation and suffocation. The medical evidence of neck trauma and oxygen deprivation creates a significant conflict with the fiancé's isolated account of suicide, especially when weighed against the 11-hour delay in reporting. Ashlee's parents are now fighting for answers from their home in New Jersey. They are attempting to push for an investigation into a death that occurred thousands of miles away. The family describes a series of dead ends. The fiancé is unreachable, and their outreach to the U.S. consulate and the embassy has yielded only generic responses. Local law enforcement in Tanzania has confirmed that an investigation is active, but they have not provided the family with any further information or progress updates. The family is now calling for the resort to release its internal surveillance footage. Those tapes would provide an objective record of who entered and exited Ashlee's room. For Yolanda Endres, the search for the truth is a promise to her daughter. She has vowed that Ashlee will not be discarded or forgotten. This case is a real-time fight for transparency. Resolving what happened to Ashlee Robinson depends on whether the resort is forced to release the surveillance tapes.